नमस्तेस्तु वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी हंसवाहनमारूढे विद्यादानं कुरुष्व मे येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. We have half of this Tadhita Vritti we're doing. So I think we finished with Tulaya Sammitam Tulyam. The next is Dharma Pathi Artha Nyaya Nyayat Anapete. So Dharmat Anapetam, Pathaha Anapetam, Arthad Anapetam, Nyayad Anapetam. Usually in the Yat Varache, it seems like, it feels like, Yogyam, right? Dharme Yogyam or Dharma. But this is a very special sutram here, which shows us Dharmyam ityukte, that which does not move away from or transgress Dharma, that which is not too far off from Dharma, that which is not too far off from the patham, the margam that is followed. So pathaha anapetam, arthad anapetam. So arthyam, that which follows the artha, that which is not removed far off from the literal meaning. Nyayad anapetam nyayam.
This comes in Bhagavad Gita, right? Yadi chet tvam imam dharmyam sangramam na karishyasi. Right? It comes in Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, most of the nyayam, nyayad anapetam irukkalya, and idla adana Niti Shatakatla onnu varume. Nyayat pathah pravichalanti padam nadhiraha. There it is not nyayat pataha. It is actually nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam nadhiraha. Tasya Ishwaraha tatra viditaha ityarthakaha. So sarvabhumehe Ishwaraha sarvabhumau viditaha iti sarvabhaumaha. So either he is known in the entire world or he is the Ishwara of the entire world. There is both sutras which can apply here for the word Sarvabhauma. So you can give two vyutpattis there.
Now, the word patyam can also mean something that's healthy, right? In Ayurvedic context, like patyam.
Pathat. Right? So that which is probably pathaha anapetam something that is beneficial, no?
The path of health, not away from the path of health, I guess.
Vidila pathyam also means something that is sadhu. Pathi sadhu iti pathyam. That is also another idu. Mega Sandeshatla onnu varum. Where these balakaha, they all the cranes are all moving around in the akasham with something that they have in their mouth, which is pathyam, that is which will be useful for in their long journey. So travelers in the kattusadam edutundrupalya.
I see.
Adha solra. So travelers, when they take some tiffin in their hand and go, so that is called pathyam.
That is the sutram like tat sadhukarishu, like that and the sutra viche. Okay.
Yeah. Pathyam niti.
Oh my God, that means they have to carry it in their mouth and fly?
Yeah.
The tiffin?
Ama. That's what they do, because their hands and wings are all, legs and wings are all useful for flying. So they keep it in their mouth and do it.
Okay.
It in the Kapinam Ekadashi Vratam Madri. There is a story. Have you heard that story? So, so there is this one big group of monkeys, which, they say about the leader of that monkey says, see, we are all descendants of Hanuman and Sugriva and everybody. So we are all Rama Bhaktas. We have to do Ekadashi Vratam. They started. This is actually Mahapariva says this story. We have to start this Ekadashi Vratam and not eat at all. So then one monkey comes, they start this vratam. One monkey comes and says, no, we have to get some fruits so that if we are too hungry and we faint, then what do? We won't be able to go around and find food. So they bring that food and keep it beside them. The next one says, what, we have a big mouth. We can just place it in our mouth. And as soon as that Ekadashi is done, we can eat it. So otherwise, each one's portion will be, so it is much more closer to the stomach. The vratam is gone. That's it. So the moment you put it in your mouth, you eat it, right? So, Kapinam Ekadashi vratam. Kritarthakaha. Kritarthakaha Nishkena Kritam Shatena Kritam Naishkikam. This refers to the object that is being obtained by Nishka. Nishkangardu Swarna, some measure of Swarnam. Nishka is a weight in gold, equal to weight in gold. So Nishkena Kritam, that which is bought by gold, Naishkikam, Shatena Kritam, Shatikam, Shatyam, both are applied here. It's an optional thing there. So Shatena, that which is bought with 100. Dvishatena Kritam, Dvishatikam, 200. Its cost is 200. Panchabihi Kritam. It can be Panchabihi. With 5, you have gotten this object. Panchakaha. Arhartikaha Dandam arhati vadham arhati iti vadhyaha dandyaha. See, you don't look, when you look at the form of this dandyaha, unless you know the meaning and unless you are experienced or you have that anubhavam, kavya anubhava, it's very difficult to pinpoint the meaning of that. No? So dandyaha, dandam arhati, one who has to be punished. It looks like dharmya or nyaya. So that doesn't mean nyayam arhati iti nasti. Adanga. Vadham arhati vadhyaha, one who has to be killed. Tena tulyam ityarthakaha. This is very commonly, we see this in Kavyam, and it is also an example of Upama Alankara. Tena tulyam. Brahmanena tulyam brahmanavat. So one who is equal to a Brahmana, Brahmanavat adhite. He performs some action which is very similar to what a Brahmana does. Pitra tulyam, Pitravat. He is equal to a father in protecting. Like a king, Pitravat rakshati. So, idla mateva rakshati piteva hiteni yungtena vidyaka varo. Adla iva use pannidva. So whereas if you want to use vat pratyaya, vati pratyaya, then you have to use tritiya also. Tena tulyam. So it has to be tritiya vibhakti. Otherwise you can use tasya iva or tatra iva. Both are possible. That is also possible. But there in the Vigraha Vakyam you will have iva given. Inge vanda tulyam. So certain, I think they have seen those in Kavyam, so that's why they have written this kind of
So I think there is a Gita shlokam, right? Matravat pashyati paradarani, and then paradhanam loshtavat, atmavat sarvabhutani, yah pashyati sa pashyati. Right?
Atmavat, that avat, adha, and that. Matra tulyam matravat lalayati. Putrena tulyam putravat shishrushate, one who serves like a son. Tatra tasya iva ityarthakaha. So tatra being in 7th case, tasya is in shashti vibhakti atra. So mathurayam iva. Mathuravat srudhne prakaraha. Srudhna should be another city here. So just as how the prakaram is there in Mathura, the same way it is there in Srudhna. Srudhna no ur irukka theriyala. Interesting. I don't know. No. Maybe it is the word is wrong here.
Okay, got it.
Yes. It is the name of a city, because the other example that Kashika gives is Pataliputravate Sakete Parikha. So just like how in Pataliputram there is a Parikha, moat, in the same way you have a moat in Saketa, Ayodhya also. So it should be another city. So Mathurayam yatha prakaraha vartate tatha srudhne nagare api prakaraha vartate. So the tatra here is in Saptami Vibhakti, and that's why this is also in Saptami here as an example.
Got it. So the parenthesis is basically completing the sentence. Madhuravat srudhne prakara. So I was thinking differently. I was thinking, okay, glossing the word.
No, it's not. It's just to give a context for the word. Prasade iva. Prasadavat, like in a palace. So like in a palace, na shete bhikshuhu kutyam. Bhikshuhu dhanikaha yatha prasade shete tatha bhikshuhu kutyam. In a small hut. In a free manner, he is able to sleep in the hut also. Just as how the other person sleeps in a palace. Or he thinks it is a palace and he sleeps so soundly. Adum irukkalam. Chaitrasya iva. Chaitrasya Vasanta Shobha iva Vaishakhasyapi vartate. So Vasanta Ritu extends to 2 months. It is there in both Chaitra Masa and Vaishakha Masa. So just as how the beauty of spring is there in Chaitra Masam, in the same way it is there in Vaishakha Masam also. So Chaitravatu, like that of Chaitra Masa. Tasya bhavaha, there are many sutras here. Some I have mentioned, some I have not. So we'll just go over the examples that they have given. Goho bhavaha, gotvam, gota. You have both twa and tal are the 2 pratyayas that come to indicate bhava, gotvam. The essence of being. Adhaadu enna sollar? Your professor வந்து bovine nature அப்படிங்க. புதுசா அவர் சொல்லுவார் ஒன்று.
Yeah, bovine, it's a
belonging to cattle. அப்புறமா தான் டிக்ஷனரியில போய் நான் பார்த்தேன். இதெல்லாம் அப்போ ஒன்றும் பெருசா தெரியாது. when you are in the 80s, 90s. It's very funny. Goho bhavaha, gotvam, gota. Dridhasya bhavaha, you can have dardhyam, dradima. The other 2 can also apply here. Dridhata, dridhatvam, dardhyam, dradhima. Here dradhima is an imanich pratyaya. Dardhyam is, I think, annan nanikkira and edathila you get ellame tadhitam da, but yeah. Guroho bhavaha, gurutvam, guruta, gauravam, garima. So again all 4 can apply to show that guroho bhavaha karma anna. So gurutvam
dardhyam shyanj it says
irukkalam. See, I don't know, annalda ethanala varradunu theriyadu. Or by instinct you can just do the குணங்களுக்குக்கு தான் அப்படி பண்ண முடியும் நம்ம இல்லையா. You can't do gavyam varadu இந்த இடத்துல. You understand? So dridha varla, guroho bhavaha, gauravam can come, either guru as in elder, as or in heaviness. For both you can have this. Illenna varadu. Adukku solren. Garima is also mahatmyam.
That's because in the sutram it says pritwadibhyah, so it should be in that gana.
Gana,
ganatla irundha panna mudiyum, illana panna mudiyadu.
Ama imanich varadu illenna. Guru rajnyaha bhavaha, karma va rajyam. Either bhava or karma, both can apply. Shrotriyasya bhavaha, shrautram, the essence of being a shrotriya, a Vaidika Brahmana. Ayatha tatha bhavaha, ayatha tatha bhavaha, ayatha tatyam, ayatha tatyam, both are possible. Yatha tatha bhavaha, yatha tatyam, yatha tatyam. These are all examples that he just picks up from the Kaumudi Ashtadhyayi and gives. So purohitasya bhavaha karmava paurohityam, the work or the quality of being a purohita. Purohita is a priest, the main priest who performs the yaga or even the puja. Dutasya bhavaha karmava dautyam. So the quality of being a duta or the work of a duta, both can be dautyam. Sakyuhu bhavaha karmava, the quality of being a sakha. Sakha is the pratipadikam there, first vibhakti. So sakyuhu bhavaha or karma, the quality of being a friend or the work that a friend does. Shuchehe bhavaha karmava shaucham, cleanliness or purity, the quality of being pure or the work of so doing some work which will render you pure, which will make you pure. Kushalasya bhavaha karmava kaushalam kaushalyam, expertise. Tadasya sanjatam ityarthakaha. Tarakaha asya itach. This is a specific pratyam for one gana, the words in a particular gana. So tarakaha asya sanjataha tarakitam nabhaha, the akasham wherein all the stars have appeared. Sanjatam. Romanchaha asya sanjataha, romanchitam. It is not kta pratyaya. We think it is kta pratyaya, but it is actually behind a subantam. So kta pratyaya does not come for a subanta here unless it is being made into a dhatu, nama dhatu, and then you can have a kta pratyaya. So that's why here it is not a kta pratyaya, but it is a pratyaya called itach. So tadditanta. Tarakaha asya sanjata, tarakitam. You have seen pallavitam, that which is given forth fruits, leaves. No? Tadasya pramanam, uruhu pramanam asya, uru matram, uru dadhnam, uru dvayasach. Idu vandu dvayasach, dadhnach, matrach. These are the three pratyayas that can occur for pramanam in the sense of measure. Uruhu pramanam asya. In context la idu vardu theriyala. Alavu, adadu, as the water of the nadi is measured based on where it comes and hits on your body. So adnala as
knee deep, thigh deep in English to solluvaaliya. Knee deep water.
Yes, that's what it is. ஒரு கணுக்கால் வரையில் ஒரு இது கூட உண்டு, ஒரு கேம் மாதிரி ஒண்ணு உண்டு சின்ன வயசுல விளையாடுறச்சு. நீரின் அளவு கணுக்கால் வரைக்கும், நீரின் அளவு முழங்கால் வரைக்கும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு மாத்தி மாத்தி சொல்லி ஒரு கேம் ஒண்ணு உண்டு. அதுக்கு உபயோகப்படும். ஊரு மாத்திரம், ஊரு தத்னம், ஊரு துவயசம். பரிமாணார்த்தகः யத் பரிமாணம் அஸ்ய யாவான். How many times we must have used this, no? Yavan, yavat parimanam vartate tavat. So yat parimanam asya, tat parimanam asya, tavan, attana irukku, ettana irukko attana irukku. Adu inda yavat and tavat go together.
That's in Bhagavad Gita. Yavan artha udapane sarvata sampratodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanatha.
Yeah. நிறைய யூஸ் பண்ணோம் இல்ல இத. ஏதத் பரிமாணம் அஸ்ய ஏதாவான், ஏதாவான் அஸ்ய மகிமா அதோ ஜாயா, அதுவும் இருக்குல்ல புருஷ சுக்தத்துல தான் வரும் அது. ஏதாவான் அஸ்ய மகிமா, அஸ்ய மகிமா, திஸ் புருஷஸ்ய மகிமா, இட் இஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் பரிமாணம். இதம் பரிமாணம் அஸ்ய யான், kim parimanam asya kiyan. So the question word also we need when we have all these sarvanama shabdas which have that parimanam vatup there, then we need others, the question word also to go with it. Avayavartha pancha avayavaha asya panchatayam, dvau avayavau asya dvitayam dvayam. So it's when we say dvayam, phalanam dvayam abdingarse, there are two avayavas of that phaladvayam angarthu. It's a very common usage. If you see in Samskrita Bharati, they have reduced the completely taken off the dvivachanam and put in this kind of a usage, yeah, trayam, dvayam, but it means very different. It's, you can't say that it is a dvau avayavau asya phalanam dvau avayavau iti katham vaktum shakyate. So that's why you have to use phale whenever you use. Ana, for saukaryartham, and language also changes. If language does not allow changes, then it becomes a stagnant language. Adanala, this is a modern dialect of Ringla. The spoken Sanskrit that we use today is a different dialect of the original language. Puranarthakaha. Puranarthakaha is our ordinal, cardinal numbers. Adukku varudhu. 5th, 6th, 2nd அப்படின்னு யூஸ் பண்றோமே, 20th, that is the பூரணம். பஞ்சானாம் பூரணஹா பஞ்சமஹா, ஷண்ணாம் பூரணஹா ஷஷ்டஹா. You have a group of objects. Let's say there are 4 objects already, 4 books. You bring in the 5th book, that completes the set of 5. So this 5th book is the 5th panchamaha. Panchanam puranaha. It is the factor that fills in and makes it into the number of 5. Shannam puranaha shashtaha, dvayof puranaha dvitiyaha, the second. Vimshatehe puranaha vimshati tamaha. So for vimshatyadibihi, from vimshati tama comes in. Adu varaikkum you have separate words. So, Shashtaha, Saptamaha, Ashtamaha, Navamaha. Idhukku tithi, we use those for tithi, right? Panchadashi, Shodashi, Saptadashi, Ashtadashi, Navadashi, etc. Then from Vimshati, you add Tama for everything. Tadasya asmin asti iti arthakaha. Idhukku vandu, there are too many sutras. Again, I did not look at the sutras, so we'll just go on. Lakshmihi asya asmin va asya asmin va asti. So either Lakshmihi asya asti, belonging to him, asmin, it is present within him as a vibhuti, as a qualities that are there in him. So Lakshmivan, Sampattivan, one who has a lot of wealth in him. It could be Vidya Sampatti, Vidya Lakshmivan. Then it is not something that belongs to him, but it is more like it exists within him. So that's why you have both the Shashti and the Saptami here. Gavaha asya something.
So the this one is the regular Vatup Matup, like right? So like Rupavat, Dhanavat, Lakshmivat, same thing, right? So the regular Vatup Matup, the most common one.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Inge vandu, when you say Dandaha asya asti iti dandi, anga Nini Pratema edo ondurrade.
Adu vandu idu vandu Vatup first.
Yes,
so
the next one is
Matu.
Matu.
Lakshmi Vat. Okay, and then it's Matup. Yes. But when you said Asya Asmin, can you explain one more time what is the difference that you're pointing out?
So Asya is something that belongs to, which is outside of the body, right? When you use Shashti, something like that, or outside Matrolla, even within the body, but you don't. Every time you can't say, oh, it is my manas. Tatha nasti. Mayi manaha vartate is also a correct view set. Something which is not it's an abstract thing that is present. Then you say it is present within him.
It's like Satyavan. Absolutely. Okay.
Sollala. Ama. But when I say, enna solradhu, Dhanavan, Dhanam is not within him, no.
Right.
It belongs to him. So Shashti.
That's Swami Bhavaha.
So Vivaksha Manusritya. Okay. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Gavaha asya santi iti, Goman, one who has cattle. Cattle was considered as wealth. Dandaha asya asti iti, Dandavan, Dandayudhapani Mandri, so one who has Dandam with him. Dandi, he is also a person. So Dandi and Dandavan usually, sometimes they make they distinguish it by saying that, when you use Dandi, it is a Nityam that is present there. It is always present with him. Dandavan could be something which he has just borrowed for the time being and he has given it back. This is how we say in Kavyam, but there is no reference to it in grammar as such. Sometimes it lends to Swarasyam in Kavyam. Like when I say Dandi to Yama, it makes more sense than Dandavan for Yama.
So the temporariness of it.
Yeah.
And in the previous one, Lakshmivat or Dhanavat as opposed to Gomat or Buddhimat, the difference is that if the Pratipadikam, like Go ends with Okara, Buddhi ends with Ikara. So most of the time it seems to me that the Matup comes only after a vowel which is not Akara. Roughly, as a rule of thumb, even though Lakshmi one breaks the either, most of them Dhanavan, you get the Vatup, right? Is that something that you heard?
No, I have not heard that. I have no clue.
There is a sutra for that, right?
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that was a rule of thumb for me. The Ma comes in the Muk Agama or something, or no, not Agama. I think Matup comes only after there is one specific Pratipadikam ending, vowel ending. I think.
Okay.
But there's a rule of thumb that I've been using that successfully.
Oh, okay. Gunavachanebhyaha. No. Okay, Matup. So Matup comes Madhvadibhyaha, Rasadibhyaha. There are many sutras that apply Matup.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But I remember reading about this somewhere. Okay.
Tadasya asti asmin iti Matup ata ini Tan. Ado irukku.
Ata ini Tan. Those are different ways of saying.
So there are so many sutras there. for Matup. Okay. அதனால்தான் அது வந்து கன்ஃபியூசிங்கா இருக்குன்னு I just left it, without mentioning the sutras. So we'll just go by the usage. அவ்வளவுதான்.
Taditaranyam, right?
Amma. Yashah asya asti iti yashaswan yashasvi. Again, this I was also thinking why it is not yashah asmin asti. So kirti is something that is always spread out. It is not just within oneself, no?
Right.
So adanala shashti makes more sense in it. So yashaswan yashasvi, one who is famous. Keshaha asya santi iti keshavan keshi keshikaha keshavaha. There is a specific sutra which gives all of these things for keshaha, one who has hair. Tundaha asya asti iti tundilaha. Tunda is and toppel, yeah, belly, one who has a very protruding belly. He is called tundilaha. Adenna Antaraya timiropashantaye shantapavanam achintya vaibhavam tannaram vapushi kunjaram mukhe manmahe kimapi tundilam mahaha. அப்படின்னு வரும். Tundilam mahaha, the luster that has a very protruding belly. This is the shloka that Mallinatha has written for Vinayaka. Antaraya timiropashantaye. In order to remove the darkness that is there in my mind, Antaraya. Antaraya is obstacles. The darkness that is in the form of obstacles. Antaraya timiropashantaye shantapavanam Achintya Vaibhavam, one who has Vaibhavam, qualities which are not at all thinkable, unthinkable qualities that he has. Achintya Vaibhavam. Tan Naram Vapushi Kunjaram. He is Nara in his body, Vapushi, Kunjaram Mukhe. On his face, he has an elephant for a face. That sort of a Mahaha, Tundilam Mahaha Vande. Vatsaha asya asti iti Vatsalaha. One who has a child or a young one. Vatsalyam comes from this, the affection towards a child, the affection that is present within a person who has a child. That is a Vatsalyam, Vatsalasya bhavaha.
Just go back a little bit. So Tundilam Vande, I bow down to that belly, that protruding belly. Mahaha is also in Dvitiya Ekavachanam, Mahaha.
Yes, so Mahaha, Mahasi, Mahamsi, Mahaha, Mahasi, Mahamsi. That is why you have Tundilam Mahaha.
So am I going down to the brilliance or I'm going down to the brilliant belly? What am I?
No, brilliance, which has a protruding belly. So Tundilam, abdingarche Tundaha asya asti iti Tundilaha. Mahaha. So Tundilam Mahaha.
Okay.
Apdi Mahatukku adjective apur.
Okay, so it's actually going down to the brilliance,
yes,
which is protruding out, and the word Tundila is actually adjectival. It is not the belly itself. It is protrusion, actually. So that's a point. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
Vakasya asti iti Vagmi. This is an orator. Vagmi is an orator, whereas a Vachalaha is just he goes... He's a blabberer or something like that, just a talkative person, garrulous person.
And Vatsaha means affection?
Vatsaha is a child.
Okay, so but when we say Vatsalyam, we mean affection, right?
Because Vatsaha asya asti iti Vatsalaha, a person who has a child. The bhavam of a child, of a person who has a child, is Vatsalyam.
Affection. I see. Yeah. Okay. But the word Vatsala as a name probably doesn't mean a lady who has a child, right? It's a different thing. So.
Yeah. Because if she will have that name even before she had a child, right? So
right.
So yeah, I'm not Vatsam Lati iti Vatsalaha kelvi patruken. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible. Okay, yeah, Vatsam Lati, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the one that I knew, and I've always said that in classes also during when I say Vatsalyam. Hridayam asya asti iti Hridayavan, Hridayi, Hridayaluhu, Hridayikaha. One who has a heart. heart heartless person. So here is a person who feels with his heart. Kripa asya asti iti kripaluhu. More compassionate person is a kripalu. Ushnam na sahate iti ushnaluhu. Sheetam na sahate iti sheetaluhu. This is so different here. So one who is not able to tolerate ushnam, or one who is not able to tolerate sheetam, he is not able to tolerate the cold. Sheetam na sahate iti sheetaluhu. It's an aluch pratyaya that comes in here. And then himam na sahate iti himeluhu, one who is not able to tolerate snow. So different from the kripalu here, right? You think it will be the same thing. Ushnamasya asti iti ushnaluhu solidum apdi illa. So one who is not able to tolerate that heat or snow. Balam na sahate iti balulaha. Specifica idu varudhu idula sutrathla. I think bahulam chandasi ku idula varudhu idula. Sheetoshna trip प्रेभ्यः तद असहने इति आलुच् वक्तव्यः बलात् ऊलुच्. This is another sutra. These are all sutram illa. Idu vandu vartikam under the sutra bahulam chandasi. Balam na sahate, vatam na sahate, vatulaha. One who cannot tolerate wind. Arshamsi asya vidyante iti arshasaha. Aham asya vidyate iti ahamyuhu. Arshasங்கிறது one ahamyuங்கிறது எனக்கு தெரியும். இதுல யூஸ் பண்ணுவார். நம்ம Nilakanta Dikshita uses this word in Shivalila Arnavam. Ahamyu iti. So ahamyu na ahankaram, the bhavam aham asya asti iti. He has that feeling of aham. So it is a kind of an ahankara, but not the extent of arrogance that we talk about. Ahamyu na, and the feeling that nanda avadingrolya, that is ahamyu. Arshas can mean misfortune also, but arshamsi asya vidyante iti arshasaha, one who is undergoing difficulties. Atishayarthakaha. Now there are tarap pratyaya, iasun pratyaya for comparative, and then you have tamap pratyaya and ishthan pratyaya for superlative. So I am anayoho atishayena laghuhu, comparative. You are comparing two people and saying this person is lighter than the other person. So laghu taraha, or he is less honorable than the other person. Laghiyan. If you want to use tamap pratyaya, I am esham atishayena laghuhu, one who is superlative. So he is the most laghu. You can use both ishthan or tamap pratyaya. Laghu tamaha, laghishtaha. Atishayena vijayate, this can come for the dhatus also. So vijayate taram, vijayate tamam. We found this in Surya Shatakam. He uses this many times in Surya Shatakam. Vijayate taram, abdina, he wins more. One who wins the most. Vijayate tamam. Prashasya atishayena prashasyaha shreyan jyeshthaha jyayan. Both is possible. So prashasyaha will be your first level. Other the good, better, best in a potokroma, you have to compare that and say prashasyaha shreyan shreshthaha. Prashasyaha jyayan jyeshthaha. So prashasyaha can mean either one who is famous or good, or one who is older. Jyeshthaha jyayan jyeshthaha, older, oldest. Shreyan shreshthaha. Adiyem podala theriyala. I will just put that word also within brackets because it is not present here. Yeah. edukku bracket la podum paravalla. Atishayena antikam, one who is most close or closer to us. So nediyan nedishthaha. Nediyan is one who is closer. Nedishtaha is one who is closest. So Iyan, Iyasun pratyaya and Ishtan pratyaya. These are the two pratyayas that come for comparative and superlative. Atishayena sthulaha, stavishtaha, staviyan. So stavishtaha would be Ayam esham atishayena sthulaha, or ayam anayoho. When we just say he is larger than just these two people, then you have to use thaviyan. The vigraha vakyam also should change based on that.
The Vijayate Taram and Vijayate Tamam are avyayas, right?
Yes, it is.
And it's describing the karta, the one who wins, the one who...
Yes. It is used as a dhatu. In the sense it is... Ama.
Like sentence la podno? Sentence la...
Suryaha prakashate taram. Or prakashate tamam. When you consider all of the objects, luminous objects in the sky, akashe prakasha vastuni yani yani santi tebhyaha or teshu ayam suryaha eva prakashate taram.
That's some. It's so. It's
or prakashate tamam. Sorry.
So it's coming as a thing, and it still is a thing, and it's got the function of a verb only.
Yes.
But atishayena, okay, so it's adverb. It's an adverb inbuilt into it.
Okay. Inbuilt into it.
It's something like surya dedipyate, something like that.
Correct.
Yeah, intensive.
And the meaning vandurradhu, inge you are comparing it among a particular set of objects. Anga dedipyate can just exist by itself.
Right. Right.
You don't need the other objects here, but to express this, you need other objects.
So Akashe Chandraha Vijayate Taram. Like there are stars also.
Yes.
You have a comparison going in. I see.
Correct. Atishayena Guruhu Gariyan Garishtaha. Atishayena. So Guruhu here, both heaviness and older. Both meanings can come here. Atishayena Priyaha. Preshtam. Correct. Vitarati taram, one who gives more. Yes, that's the shloka I was thinking about. Atishayena priyaha, preyan preshtaha. So one who is very dear. So preyan preshtaha, one who is more dear or dearest preshtaha. Ishtan pratyaya. Prashamsayam Rupa pratyaya. So prashasthaha patuhu patu rupaha. Someone who is who is an expert, patuhu, one who is skilled. But prashasthaha patuhu. So if you want to praise him, then you say paturupaha saha. Prashastam pachati rupam, one who cooks really well, and you want to praise that. Prashasta mritsna mritsa is specifically for mrit here. So prashasta mrit, the clay which is really good, which can be used for making a good pot. Sasnau prashnayam. Potutuma and the sutrata.
So
yeah.
In the first one, Prashastaha Patuhu, so we can say, for example, Eshah Balakaha Paturupaha. If I say that, I mean this boy is very clever.
Yes.
So it's adjectival. Paturupaha is an adjective.
Yes, it is. It is. I am Balaha Paturupaha. Patutaraha, Patutamaha. Again, both of those are comparative. Whereas when you use Rupa, again it is like Dedipyamanaha. No?
Okay. He is very famous.
I am not comparing this boy to anybody else. I am just looking at his skill and saying, oh, he is really skilled.
He's known for, okay, Prashamsayam. So it's extreme, okay, in praise. And then when we say Prashastam Pachati, suppose I say Nalaha Pachati Rupam, then I would say Nala is cooking very well. It's still a verb there, right? Pachati Rupam is still a verb. It's not a noun.
Yeah. I've not seen any forms like that. Usage in Kavyam.
So. And Mritsa or Mritsna would be like Mritsam Grihitva Kumbhakaraha Kumbham Karoti, something like that. Like it's still a noun.
Yes, it is a noun.
Very good clay, for example, right?
Good clay.
Good clay. Okay.
That is why you have still the Strilinga Padam here. Because this is in, if it is from a Subanta, then you can make it into an adjective. Whereas if it is if you are adding that Rupa to a Dhatu, then it becomes an adjectival Kriya Visheshanam. In a way, it incorporates the Visheshanam within the Kriya also. So there is no Pullinga Strilinga Padam there.
Right. So this Rupap, it always in my mind, it comes with Kalpap and Rupap. Right? It kind of like...
Kalpap is more like Ishat, almost. Unam. Rupap is the high. Okay. Yes. As in opposite.
Opposite. Kalpap konjam and okay.
Appadi eduthukalam.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Mrit, and in the...
You need a dhatu when you say, Nalaha Pachati Rupam Asti. At least you need something like that.
Yeah.
Ama. Abdin potrukku. Kashikala. Pachati Rupam, Pachato Rupam, Pachanti Rupam. Kriya Pradhanam Akyatam.
Oh, it's still Akyatam. So it's still... Well, Akyata actually technically means a verb, isn't it?
Verb. Yes, it is. But it doesn't... the sentence needs some asti if needed. Sometimes asti is not needed also.
And when we look at Mritsna, that Sasnau Prashamsayam, so is Jyotsna also coming in here?
Idla vandu, it's a good question. Sasnau Prashamsayam, I don't know what are all the words that can be. Prashastayaha Mridaha only. Prashamsopadiga Bartamanatu Mrit Shabdatu Sasna.
Oh, Kevalam. Okay, so Snaiti and okay, we can't take it to Jyotsna. Okay.
Jyotsna could be something.
That says Naha Upadha Lopasya Nipataha, it says. Jyotihi Asya
Asti iti Jyotsna Tamisra. That's a different sutra that applies.
Different sutra. Okay.
Not Prashasta Jyotihi.
Okay. This is like very, very only for Mrit it's used. Oh my God.
That's why this Tattitam is one headache. Even for grammarians.
But it's
Imagine
nice.
my plight. It's nice, I know. It's nice to know that people have thought about these things.
Yeah.
The next is our Kalpap Deshya and Deshiyar. The opposite here. Actually, not opposite. Ishad Asamapta. You are not going above bound. You are actually, it is within the limit. A little bit less than being a Vidwan. Ishad Unaha Vidwan, Vidvat Kalpaha. He is almost a Vidwan. So he is not yet a Vidwan.
Not yet a Vidwan. Yeah.
Vidvat Deshyaha, Vidvat Deshiyaha. This is very commonly we use it with respect to age. When you say Navati Deshiyaha, he is almost 90. He is not yet 90. In Kathavallari, we read the story about how Shiva and Parvati take on the disguise of an old couple. Kashi incident.
Temple road.
Exactly. So there you will find this usage. Navati Deshiya Stri Vridha Navati Deshiyaha iti.
Does it carry an element of criticism? Like you say, Vidvat Kalpaha Namasa Vidwan Kevalam Vidvat Kalpaha it kinchit Ninda Vartate va Nava?
Atra Prayaha Ninda Nasti.
Okay.
I won't say Ninda is there because it's almost he is, if he studies for one more year, he will be considered a Vidwan. Tatha.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ishadunaha Patuhu Patukalpaha Bahu Patuhu. This is a Bahuch Pratyaya which comes in. When we see this word, we will mistake it to mean, he is very skillful. But that's not the case. Ishad Unaha Patuhu. He is almost skilled, but he is not. He still has a few years of training left. So there can be Patu Prakaraha, Patu Jatiyaha, Patu Kalpaha, Bahu Patuhu. All of these mean Ishad Unaha Patuhu. One who is just not yet fully skilled.
This is like Devanam.
Vyakarana who does not know the meaning of Bahu Patuhu is a Bahu Vyakarana.
Correct. Ajnatarthakaha Kasyayam ashvaha ashvakaha. See, kaha, kapratyaya comes in so many meanings now, right? We start off with the first one, which is Ajnata. I don't know whose horse this is. So you say ashvakaha.
One second.
நானா இருந்தா சின்ன குதிரை அப்படின்னு நான் வந்து I would have just said that.
சின்ன குதிரைன்னு தான் வருது மனசுக்கு மாணவக்கக மாதிரி. So Kasyam Ashvaha, once again, so you're saying it is like unknown horse?
Yeah, we don't know who it belongs to.
Ashvakaha. Kasyayam.
Ownerless horse, unknown ownerless horse.
So how do you break that Kasyayam Ashvaha?
Kasya ayam ashvaha.
Kasyayam Ashvaha iti na jnayate.
Whose is this horse? Kaha swami asya ashvasya iti na jnayate.
Oh, na jnayate Ashvakaha. Okay, just go back a little bit. Patu prakaraha, patu jatiyah nama punaha kinchit patu eva vaitva. Like, I mean, not like.
Oh, I think.
மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன் படிக்கலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
படிச்ச எல்லாமே அதே ஊனஹங்கிற அர்த்தத்துல தான் அது வருது. ஆமா.
So kinchid ஊனஹ. So patu jatiyah. Okay.
ஆமா. இல்ல பட்டோஹோ இல்ல இது வந்து ஈஷத். I think this should be separate here. பிரகாரஹங்கிறது.
பிரகார means like இல்லையா?
ஆமா. வெரைட்டிங்கிற அர்த்தத்துல வரணும். பட்டு ஜாத்தியா பட்டு பிரகாரஹான்னு. ஏன்னா the sutram also says prakara vachane jatiyar.
Yes.
Sorry. Then I will have to mark this separately.
Prakara vachane jatiyar.
Jatiyar is a different pratyaya.
So the thing which distinguishes one thing from another is called prakara. When a word expresses speciality, it's called prakara vachanaha. So patu jatiyah, he may be counted among the clever persons.
Yeah, of a clever sort.
So patoho prakaraha can be patu prakaraha or patu jatiyah.
Okay. Patunam jananam gananiyah.
அப்படி கூட இல்ல. A certain variety of patu. He is a skilled expert in one particular prakara.
Okay.
One particular action.
So maybe he's skilled in mathematics but not in poetry.
அந்த மாதிரி.
Patu prakara. Okay. A specialist, like, you know, like he's an ontologist, he's a cardiologist, specialist.
Specialist. Yeah. அதுக்கு சொல்லலாம். ஓ, ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட்க்கு நல்லா இருக்குல்ல. விசேஷஜ்ஞாக்கு பதிலா பட்டு பிரகாரஹ. It's a nice word. Okay. अज्ञातार्थकः कप्रत्ययः. So कस्यायम अश्वः अश्वकः. अनुकंपार्थकः. Anukampadi artha, you can have anukampayam, kutsite, both apply here. Anukampa is someone who has to be pitied. Kutsitam is one who is censured or criticized. So anukampitaha putraha putrakaha, one who is a small child who has to be pitied. Anukampitaha stulaha stulakaha, a large person who has to be pitied. Kutsitaha ashvaha. See, this is what I would have either taken. Either I would have taken alparte kapratyaha or I wouldn't have thought about kasyayam ashvaha. It's a weird one. Kutsitaha ashvaha ashvakaha, a horse which has to be criticized. A tiger which is criticized. Kutsitaha vyagraha. Kutsitam tailam tailakam. Maybe rancid oil is kutsitam tailam tailakam. Kutsitaha anuhu anukaha. A particle which is criticized, maybe. Yeah. Or anu, atom, which is not used in the proper manner but used for nuclear reactors. So anukaha. Kriya abhyasa vrityarthakaha. Panchavaran kurute panchakritvaha. Bahuvaran kurute bahukritvaha. Kritva such pratyaya comes for abhyasa, abhyavritti. That is the varam varam yat karoti. One who performs the same action some 15 times, repeats it some 20 times when you are practicing something or memorizing something. Panchakritvaha pathati shlokam. Smaranartham. So, or bahuvaram. Many times he does this. Bahuvaran kurute bahukritvaha. Tatprakrita vachane mayat. Mayat pratyaya comes in the meaning of prachuryam. So prachuryam is plentiful. When you want to say plentiful, then you use the mayat pratyaya. Prachuryena prastutam annam annamayam. So So they annamayam koshamayam adalam solrom illaya, annamayam pranamayam vijnanamayam manomaya kosha, that all comes under this sutra here. So prachuram, where it is mainly that body is completely built up on annam. So annamaya kosha, the body where the part or the sheath wherein only the mind acts. So manomayam prachuram manaha eva tatra vartate manomayam. Prachurena prastutam apupam. Apupam is a kind of food item, puri, aplam kind of thing, where there are a lot of apupam mayam. Tadarthya arthikaha pitrudevatayai idam pitrudevatyam. That which we offer to the Pitrudevata. Say arghyam which you offer for the Pitrudevata, which is Pitrudevatyam, Pitrudevatayai idam. This arghyam is for the Pitrudevata, for the ancestors. So the word that forms from there is Pitrudevatyam. Padartham udakam padyam samarpayami, arghyam samarpayami, all of that. So padartham padyam, the water that is provided for the water for the legs, for washing the legs, is padyam. Arghartham udakam, argha is to honor someone. So arghyam, when you want to give something as a respectful offering, the water that is given as an offering in that manner is called arghyam. Athitibhyaha idam atithyam. So something that is offered to an atithi, is offered to a guest, then it is atithyam.
Madhya, that argyam must only be drunk, or can it not be used for washing?
Argyam vandu washing illa. Padyam is for washing the legs. Argyam is to idudha.
It can only be drunk.
Swarthakaha, swartheka pratyaya. This we know many times. Balaha, balakaha. Sometimes you can have it as anukampayam. You can say balakaha, someone who has to be pitied. But it can also be just swarthe kapratyaya. That is, it takes on only the pratipadika meaning. There is no special meaning added to it. Prajna eva prajnaha, mridyeva mrittika. Mrit, mud or clay, is the same as mrittika. There is no special meaning added to it.
So in the second one, mridastikan, the pratyaya has got the ka there, but in the first one, prajadibhyascha, it is probably a anno.
Anno edo andartla. Ama. Prajnadibhyaha, it's a gana where all this occurs. Prajnadibhyaha, prajna shraddha archabhyaha an. Swarthe an. Swarthe an.
Anneva.
Swarthe an. Mrid astikan is the idin nanikare andartla.
Mridaha tikan.
Mridaha tikan, sorry. Yes. Right. Sixth case la varrache adukku pinnadi varanum. La fifth case.
So pratyaya is tika. So mrid plus tika, mrittika, and then stri.
Abhuta tadbhavarthaha, this we know. Abhuta tadbhave chvi pratyaya comes in, where something that was not has been made into that. Krishnaha sampadyate, that which was not dark has been now painted black. So it has been made into a black object. So Krishni bhavati, Krishni karoti, asti undu nanikare illaya. Kr bhu asti yoge sampadya kartari. So these three dhatus are added to it. So Krishni bhavati, karoti, asti, all three can be added.
Prajnaha is naha pratyaya using the sutram prajna shraddhacharbhyo naha.
This is a different one. So
there is a
52101
இருக்கு. ஆனா ஸ்வார்த்த அண்ணு வந்து வேற இல்லையா? அதுல ஸ்வார்த்தே போட்டிருக்கா? What is the sutram you said?
52101.
Okay.
Asya asti asmin asti. That
Asya
kind of
asti இல்லையே. அது வந்து பிரஜ்ஞாவான் பிராஜ்ஞா ரெண்டும் வருது. அது வந்து na and matup, but asya asti iti. Not in the sense of swartha. Swartha is prajnadibhyascha.
Okay.
Which is precisely why the interpretation of words is tough, because these pratyayas can have the same form, but come in different meanings.
Yes.
Like the ashwa, right? So that's where the difficulty of interpretation lies.
Yeah. Abhuta tadbhavartakaha. So ashuchi, shuchi sampadyate. That which is not pure has been made pure. Oh, idoda mudinjudrathu. Okay, we'll just finish this off. Bahu alparthakaha. Bahuni dadati bahushaha. Alpam dadati alpashaha. So this shas pratyaya is added in the sense of bahu, to bahu and alpa. Alparthat nu potrukku. Appo it can come for anything that is in that particular meaning.
Karakam, right? For expresses a karaka like karta or something. I think karta here.
Karakat, yes.
Yeah.
Parivapanarthakaha. Madrat parivapane mundanena samskarati. Madra karoti. இது நான் இப்ப எங்க இருந்து பார்த்து எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல.
பரிவாபனம் என்ன?
இது ஷேவிங்னா இல்ல அதானே. Removing the hair from the head is vapanam. Vapana kriya.
Vapanam is sewing.
No. Vapanam and iduma we say வழிக்கிறது அதுதான். மழிக்கிறது ஷவரம் சொல்றோம்ல. It's shaving or removing hair from the head is called vapanam. Mundanam. Vapanam. மத்ராத் பரிவாபனே மத்ரா இல்ல இது என்ன தப்பா இருக்கு.
Look at the dictionary. Vapana can mean sewing or shaving, two different
both. Fine, very good. Then yes. So madra karoti mundanena samskaroti. Madram is parivapanam. So parivapanam karoti.
Oh, parivapanam is madram. Madram nama parivapanam. Oh.
This is how it should be. Madram samskaroti.
Oh. So samskaranam means usually like,
purifying.
So
removing hair is in a way of purifying.
I see.
Mundanam karoti or mundanena samskaroti. I would rather put this as karoti here. அது டெக்ஸ்ட்ல இருக்கிறபடியே இருக்கட்டும். And then bhadra karoti also. Bhadrat cha vaktavyam. Bhadra karoti.
So the word,
this is a vartikam here.
Word madra can mean auspicious, like bhadra. What I'm reading here. So madra karoti me make something auspicious. Does that in this particular case by I think the suggestion is by cutting off the hair.
Yeah, by shaving for an hour, any auspicious occasion you have a puja or something like that, you start off with this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.